How are we doing, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Rounds. You know this, we bring you the freshest and tastiest in all the brews each and every episode. And this, of course, is just the craft beer review segment of Brewed There, Drank That. And today we're heading up to the frigid north, which is not at all what I'm experiencing right now, as we're days away from Christmas and it happens to be about 60 degrees outside. I ain't complaining, don't get me wrong. So we're heading up to check out the guys at Smuttynose. Smuttynose is, they've been around for a while, and they've been pretty low-key. Today we are checking out their Finestkind IPA. Now this is an unfiltered IPA. It comes in at 6.9% alcohol by volume, and it comes in at 65 IBUs. Features 3 different hop varietals. It features Simcoe, Santiams, and Amarillo. Again, unfiltered, so for those of you shopping, you may notice sediment in the bottom of some of the beers. That is not a bad thing. In fact, there's some sediment right here. Not a bad thing. It's the way it was meant to be, as being an unfiltered beer. So I do have a bit of flocculent in my glass. A nice orange haze to it, showing that there's a little extra body. And a really nice looking head. Thick, creamy. It's white. And looks like it might break down a bit. I'm getting Simcoe and Amarillo on the nose. Now, as I understand it, Santiams are kind of a lighter hop. They're typically going to be used for pale ales and whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see what they bring to the table. Yeah, but really just barely a touch of any kind of malt at all, and just Simcoe and Amarillo on the nose. And that's really almost all I'm getting in the flavor profile as well. I'm hoping it's going to open up a little more. Right now, really all I'm getting in terms of a flavor profile is sharp, almost acrid kind of bitterness. Not normally indicative of Simcoe or Amarillo, and in this setup I'm willing to bet that Simcoe is laying the base resinous characteristic for hot bitterness, and that the Santiams and the Amarillo are supposed to play off of that. I've had this one before, and it's pretty much drinking like I remember it. I'm almost wondering how old this one is. Alright, so this may not be... Yeah, this is fine. Huh. This could just be the style of IPA that it's playing to. I'm finding it to be overly sharp, a little too caustic for my liking. The floral, citrusy aspects, while they remain for the aroma and the bouquet, are not present in the flavor profile. In terms of the flavor profile, what you're really getting is palate cleansing bitterness. So this is going to go fantastic with really spicy food, some of your hotter curries, maybe like a true spicy etouffee. Could definitely work with some chili, but there is a little bit of malt in the middle of the flavor profile, but definitely, I would say overwhelmed, if not overpowered, by the Simcoe and the Amarillo. Not bad. Some folks really like these. Even though this is only 65 IBUs, because they played to such a sharp flavor profile, I actually think it tastes like a higher IBU number, like, you know, 70 to 80 IBUs. and it's just because they played to that real sharp bitterness. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all, but definitely not something you can toss to a non-IPA lover and expect them to enjoy. If you handed this to a non-IPA lover and said, yeah, sure, drink up, you'll love it, great, they are going to look at you like somebody knuckle punched them in their... Never mind. So anyway, that being said, Smuttynose, they do really nice work, and I really dig their labeling. They always seem to go with really kind of odd retro labeling, which is pretty enjoyable. The price point, if I remember right, Smuttynose is going to run you in the neighborhood of $10 a 6-pack. Now, I'm almost criminally indifferent about this IPA. I can tell that it's been crafted well, and this is probably playing exactly the way they want it to. It's definitely not my favorite IPA, but that's okay, because there's about 1 million IPAs out there. So, you know, what are you going to do? But bang on, man. Get out there, support Smuttynose, give them a try. Again, the only way you're going to know if you like something is if you get out there and try at least a bottle of it. So don't be afraid, man. Open your mind and open your taste buds, because they are in for a hop pounding, so to speak. Here's to it, people. It's been another edition of The Rounds. I'll see you over our next pint. Have a great day.